said good day, sir!
Alright guys, thank you all very much for tuning in. My name is Epi, and we're here with the third game of the night from the defense, and we will have actually Quantic going up against Potm. So I think this will be a very, very interesting matchup, and we've just loaded ourselves into the game, and I will, as soon as I can, switch you into this as well. That was my Skype saying goodbye, because I have to free up some resources here, as many as I can, so my computer doesn't overheat. And we are in the draft. So thank you for joining me, guys. If you guys are watching this on my YouTube or my own 3D TV, then I highly appreciate you guys watching. I've been doing this for 5 to 6 weeks, and plan on continuing to do so. So let me know how you like it, and if you want to support me, then check out epicommentary.com. You can find all my like social media websites, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Reddit also is all there. You can just click on the icons, and they will get you right where you want to be. And I'd highly appreciate your support in form of subscriptions, likes, and follows on Twitter. I know that barely any one of you guys that will watch this as a VOD will do this, but maybe go for a change and do it anyways. We will have Quantic against Potm, and obviously, well, actually this first ban from Painted Gold is very sensible, because RE 2000 on that Broodmother is ridiculous, and he also realized it by now. So they're just banning it out. Quantic Brax. I don't know who that is. Quantic Brax there in the third spot. Donkey J obviously is stand-in. Mikey on the bottom with a funky writing to his name. And Potm will be attending with their full lineup. If they continue, if they can beat Quantic here in this game, I think then they will have some serious attention from sponsors. So they should do their best right now. And now the second ban from Painted Gold. And I like his ban out of the Brood, because this will force PB into a different position, and that is also something that makes a good team when it comes to adapting your picks and also adapting your play, because Dota is well balanced on so many different levels, where even within the draft there's so many different possibilities of how the game can go, that there's no way that you can become a successful team in the Dota 2 scene with just one or two strats that work very well for you. And by that I mean one or two heroes that you work very well with. You have to be able to play many different roles, not many different roles, you have fixed roles in teams, but many different lineups basically. So Light can also standard ban. Chaos Knight, I guess, gets banned out from Fogged, and Chen is the second ban. So what do we have left in the pool? We have, obviously, Brood's gone, we have Invoker, we have Brewmaster, we have Leshrac. Enchantress also nice. Enigma has been morphing into a pick that's picked up in the first two picks. So we'll see how this goes. I'll quickly close my window because I always forget for some reason. But now I forgot to unmute myself, so I said, alright, I got that done, guys. Brewmaster now gets banned out. And this is the third game of the night, and I've been doing them all by myself. So at least that's a good thing for the people that might be listening in through the Dota 2 client itself. Thank you all for supporting Valve and their amazing project that is Dota 2. And you won't have any issues in hearing my non-existent co-commentator. But then again, it does take a strain on me and on my concentration, and I will do my very best to keep up with the action and also deliver some quality casting, because again, I haven't been doing this for long, but doing my best to improve. So now the last ban from Fog will be Shadow Demon. I assume the first pick is going to be Nature's Prophet from Painted Gold. I don't think they will let that one slip through. But then again, Leshrac's also still in there. I would tend toward the Nature's Prophet again. And they go for Invoker. Yeah, that's another strong hero still in the pool. So now Leshrac, Nature's Prophet would be two obvious pickups for teams that just go for the draft, kind of for the draft's sake, and don't have any special tactic aligned for them. They would obviously go for the most powerful heroes that are still left in the pool that will enable them to force their gameplay upon the enemy. And Nature's Prophet is an amazing hero to do just that, because he's able to just jump from spot to spot, free up a lane by jungling, push by treanting, and sprout by sprouting, and push and counter push with his ultimate. An all-around amazing hero, very fun to play in pubs as well. Just get a freaking Null Talisman at the beginning, and then start farming the jungle, get a dagger, and then just Have fun, man. Invoker, interested to see if they will play Exort Quas or Quas Vex. That's always the question. I prefer Quas Vex. Exort Quas enables the whole route of Sunstrike, and then eventually going to Forge Spirits in combination with Cold Snap being just a nuisance, but then you need positional advantage, which means Force Staff. Then he also puts a Blink Dagger on top of that, just to get that additional positioning. And obvious, oh man, guys, I forgot Darkseer. He was not banned out. I'm mentally fatigued by now, so I forgot that one slipping through. So Potm took their sweet time. 1 minute and 3 left in their bonus time until they decided to pick up Nature's Prophet as well as Darkseer. I was also wondering about this because they probably were sure with the Nature's Prophet pick from the very beginning, but they didn't pick him up just yet. So they knew Nature's Prophet and who, guys? Darkseer maybe? And they were thinking about the whole thing, and then they picked both heroes like right after each other as soon as they were done thinking. And I wonder if that's like a tactical thing, if they like want to make sure that every time, like all the time that the enemy wants to take thinking about the possible lineups of the enemy, they will have to do that thinking on their own time, on their own clock. That's why they wait with their 2 picks right off, so they can do right off each other. And Pentagold also did that now. Leshrac was Enigma, so relatively easy choice there. Enigma obviously is a very, very strong teamfight hero. He can also free up a lane by jungling. And Leshrac's Edict and Stun is just way too strong a combo. I think a Queen of Pain will see some play today as well. I could see her fit to this lineup simply because, especially PB right now, could use some good magical burst damage in some strong lanes. What we haven't seen a lot in the past is jungling Darkseer making use of smoke. I almost always do that when I have a jungling Darkseer. Potm has been performing amazingly in the past couple of days. The past couple of games they've been playing very professionally, and they've always attended with their whole squad, all 5 of them. And I wish them the best of luck. Quantic obviously not playing with their full squad right now, but we'll see how they will fare. Didn't do that well in DreamHack, by that I mean they didn't win it. MTW did that, and in the near future I might cast with Sox, maybe fucking Matt and or Syndren. That'd be very interesting. Durka currently of course going at it with Toby 1. And there's that Queen of Pain pick. So first pick phase, first 3 heroes for the Radiant will be Nature's Prophet, Darkseer, Queen of Pain, and Invoker, Leshrac, and Enigma for the enemy. So if you look at those 3 picks, they're all very powerful and so different. So you have the Vacuum, which is great just because you can control the positioning of the enemy, and with that Queen of Pain ultimate you can just rip it right on top of them and hit like many heroes at the same time. Prophet is great for counter pushing, split pushing, ganking. He can do all that. He can do all those things. And Enigma, Black Hole, Leshrac, Stun, magic damage, Invoker, lane control, with global presence if he goes for that Sunstrike, and crowd control if he goes for Quas Vex. So now I think the bans in the second ban phase will be very important. If I were Painted Gold, I would get rid of support heroes right now. Get rid of a Crystal Maiden. And if you want to go for a Blink hero later on, such as an Anti-Mage, get rid of... No, okay, the Crystal Maiden also is taken care of. Yeah, get rid of Crystal Maiden for sure. And a Venomancer. Like those support heroes in general. They might also think about banning out a Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful Spirit has seen like so little play as of late. Like so little play. But in this particular lineup she does make a very great counter to Enigma. Obviously because... Man, I gotta stop saying obviously so much. Simply, that's a good one. Simply because even if Enigma has a BKB and goes for the Black Hole, that swap goes through it and cancels that channeling spell. And that Scream, that Wave of Terror from Vengeful Spirit is a very nice tool for scouting out. Not as good as the Shadow Poison from Shadow Demon because of the mana cost difference, but still very good, and it also applies some armor debuff, which is very nice to have, and a little bit of damage. So she also makes a very good support hero, especially considering her damage aura, but she doesn't get banned out. And then again, Quantic will have the first pick. They might go for picking that hero. And Pot and Bottom get rid of a Storm Spirit, so they don't want to have to deal with Korok's Storm Spirit. Morphling is still in the pool. Will they ban that one out now? Korok has a renowned Morphling, and we'll see how that goes. Again, my apologies if I worked all day today, and then I did 2 games, and now we had like half an hour to an hour between the second game and now the third game, and haven't had any supper yet. So my concentration is shit. See, my concentration is so shit that I swear on stream, on a recording as well. But then again, shout out to all my buddies here in the chat. I really come to appreciate you guys always tuning in and coming in there. Tango left by now, I guess. Jan from Germany, was get up. Epic Abuse, Dr. Hibbits, Dark Agony, Double Rainbow. That's my girlfriend. Caveman, Buffalo, and Olga. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. And actually, Rikimaru is the last ban out now from PB, so I would actually Morphling fits quite well into this lineup. Maybe PB is banking on the fact that they will give Korok the Morphling, although I could not understand why they would do this on purpose. They must have some sick strategy, because if they will now grab themselves up that Morphling, then PB might very well want to have that Rikimaru in the pool, because that Cloud with the slow in combination with that Diffusal Blade would have given them a big tool to keep that one under control, but they don't have it. So if Quantic now picks up a okay, they get a Windrunner. Maybe relying on the assumption that now PB will not pick up a Morphling, so they go with a safe route and getting one of those very much sought after heroes in that Windrunner. She's like the most beloved hero in the game at the moment. It's just such a versatile skill set. Slow, escape mechanism, nuke, an intense disable, and focus fire also not bad. Because also it goes through BKB, you can just keep on attacking through that. So good DPS throughout the late game especially, and she's a natural, she can carry a pipe, she can carry a mech, and then she goes for a sheepstick afterwards. And there's that Vengeful Spirit pick that I was anticipating, and I really don't understand why Quantic did not want to ban her out, because on a level 2 and 3 ultimate, Vengeful Spirit will have some very good range on that swap. And not only will she be able to always cancel out the Black Hole from Enigma, she will also switch the position with Enigma, which means that she will be in a very nice, because Enigma has to, for a good Black Hole, he has to be in a good position. So Vengeful Spirit gets him in a double whammy. She cancels the Black Hole and gets herself into a nice position. Minus armor to all heroes, stun the one that needs to get stunned, and then start, and she's also in the middle of the team fight providing that aura as well. So all those heroes that were targeted in that Black Hole are now no longer in the Black Hole, and the enemy has minus armor on them, and they have bonus damage as well through that aura. So the more I think about it, the more aspects of this whole thing come to mind why Vengeful Spirit is such an amazing hero against Enigma. But then again, in the last couple of weeks, it was actually Crystal Maiden that kind of took over that whole role. Let me, by the way, even check. Yeah, I got the overlay done. See, I'm gone. And tiny little last pick for Quantic, so that's a very interesting pick. That's a very interesting pick. And that one is one as well. Dragon Knight, Tiny. That's 2 really interesting lineups, and man, unfortunately Potm, Bottom and Quantic was the game that I was looking forward to the most. But it is the last one of the night, and my concentration is already so damn low. I know I'm spewing out my little excuses here. But there it is, man. Kizzle saying don't unpause, and now that I see this, I also realize that I dearly need to go to the toilet, but can hold it in like a boss. And Pot and Bottom have themselves a really cool little icon here of a, I guess as long as you're not sponsored, you can go ahead with this type of stuff. And what I really like about Valve is that they, one, really take into account community feedback. Like, how many people have been nagging on Reddit about the layout of the hero picker? And how many times have Valve adjusted it according to that nag? Just being like, okay, here, how about this? How? Do you like this? No? Do you like this here? And it's just all in all really nice. I like to work with the couriers, although I think 60 bucks is quite a lot for those things. I think if they went for like something like 2 euros for a courier, then way more people would buy them instead of like 9. I would have bought many couriers if they were like 2 euros. But oh well. Then I really like this Aegis of Champions here in the base, showing that Na'Vi last year won. in International, and obviously Art Style at that point in time was the captain. From this exact lineup, actually, I have a shirt from Art Style, and also from the International, from Cologne last year, where my girlfriend and I went, and we met some great people. Adrian Phenol, shout out to you, good sir. You were a very nice person, even though you kicked me out of the pro area there. I don't even know if you remember that. And then you hooked me up with the beta key, which is really, really awesome of you, so thanks. You'll probably never hear this, but now my duty here is done in giving you a big shout out. I will do this again in the future, and obviously here Art Style gave me his shirt, and they all signed it for me, so I'm happy. It smells a little bit. Toby, can you zoom in on our flag? There you go, man. Quantic Gaming, Twitch TV, Razer, DB, and Machinima. Heard some weird things about Machinima. Don't know if that's all true. Some strange contracts. And Twitch TV, shouldn't that say owned? Own 3D TV? I think that's a typo right there, guys. Own 3D TV. Basha Rapier. What counters Mjolnir? Are we? This is really funny. Funny stuff. So Korok will be playing Tiny, Mikey Leshrak. The stand-in. The stand-ins have been playing Enigma today. Like, one of the most important heroes, Donkey J on Enigma, Penigol on Windrunner, and Brax on Invoker. Fog will be playing Queen of Pain toward the Radiant side for Potm bottom. Way Too Sexy on Nature's Prophet, Snaking on Darkseer. I think that's Kizzles on Vengeful Spirit, and Aoi 2000 on Dragon Knight. And he's got a sick helm. I've never seen this helm before. Nice work, guys. So we're still paused. To all you guys listening in from within the Dota 2 client itself, rock on, guys. You control the view all by yourselves while still listening to me. So I guess that is all good. So the game got resumed. Some laughing going on.
Prepare for battle.
We'll see if Quantic got themselves a courier here. Yeah, custom courier. I like him. That's Stumpy. And just see, Potm bottom need a sponsor, guys. They need a good courier. Alright, Invoker will be heading toward the middle lane. He didn't put any skill points into any of his orbs just yet. I would like to see Quaz Wex Invoker for once again. Especially with Enigma on the lineup, I just think that it is so much more sensible toward what your team needs. If you have that tornado, you can spin them all up into the air and make it easier for Enigma to come in. Especially just all these flashy skills from Enigma from Invoker will create some sort of distraction and a dispersion in between the enemies. They always have to split up for that EMP, etc. So
30 seconds to battle.
I think Quaz Wex is just a better addition to heroes such as Enigma. But as of late, people have been playing him as Exort a lot. This is a nice ward for Windrunner here on the bottom lane, so they won't have vision of the bottom rune spot with this. But then again, all the more vision of this entire area. If you place it here, you will have the advantage of seeing this rune over here, but your range, the vision of the range, will stop right around here from that ward. So that's the decision he made. He wants to have some more security on lane. Toward the top, we will have Leshrak in combination with Korok on Tiny. Again, middle lane Invoker, bottom lane obviously long lane solo Windrunner. Second ward not placed just yet. Middle lane for the Radiant, it will be Queen of Pain, played by Fogged. On the top we'll have Snaking, so long lane solo Darkseer with a double damage rune, just snagging up that 0-minute rune and Way Too Sexy. Will jungle, as you can see by his positioning as well as his item choices. And here comes Kizzles, and Pentegold already has complete vision of this. Kizzles coming in, Pentegold exchanging hits, stun flies out, auto attacks as well. But Pentegold trying to make it worth his money, at least worth his mana, and he did do so. Kizzles losing half his life, both of them using mana, and Pentegold coming out on top of this. So if you know that there's just a support trying to get you off lane and you have to use Windrun, don't use it solely for running away. Also, Windrunner has bigger range than Vengeful Spirit, so just stand there and keep attacking. Her range is way bigger than Vengeful Spirit. If there's a good player, then you could totally make use of this. Actually, Aoi has to be in on business because Kizzles cannot get Windrunner away. This is why Windrunner is such a strong laner. Here comes the stun again, but Pentagold can just stand against her. See this? And that ward gives us some great vision. Kizzles looks in big trouble. He will have to use that cell very soon, as well as his clarity. And after that, he will only have one more stun left. Pentagold will try to perhaps cancel this one as well, because that will establish some good lane dominance for him. So he's doing very well for himself. He hasn't been able to last it because he's been dueling that Vengeful Spirit. So that's one way going for him. And an exact ping here from Kizzles. Okay, because he is dewarding, and there's nothing Pentagold can do about this. He will have to wait for 2 minutes until this ward here expires, until he can replay. So he might have checked the clock right there. We'll see the middle. Yeah, it is an Exort Invoker, level 2 on Exort. It is 162.5 damage that this Exort, that Sunstrike deals pure. 2 levels on Shadow Strike of Queen of Pain, giving away the fact that she really wants to establish some lane control and snaking on the top. 6 last hits for him. And Mikey may give him a hard time, denying as best he can. And Invoker has that haste rune. 5 for 2 on Invoker, 9 for 2 on Queen of Pain, so she's doing very well. Should keep my eye here on the bottom lane. Quantic, Paint, still exchanging hits with Kizzles. He doesn't have mana for another stun. Then again, Pentagold is full. But they've been doing a good job of keeping away from the EXP range. Now he picks up a level 2. So, all in all, nice support from Kizzles. How's Korok looking on with the last hits? That's 11. 12 right there. At 3 minutes in, that's 4 minutes. That's decent. If you're doing 4 minutes in pubs, then you're doing well. Top lane. Movement coming from Lishrak. And snaking, forced to use a surge away to use that. This is basically it's in a first blood. I missed it. Sorry guys. Middle lane, way too sexy TP it in, and Exort Invoker. Another downside of this is you do not have an escape mechanism. That's actually a pretty big point. That's the one. That would be one reason why I would never play Exort Invoker in pubs if I don't have that escape mechanism. Just because so many people just don't call miss, and that way I can still carry my team. And also, I'm very bad at predicting the movement of my allies. Let me quickly check my overlays. If I messed anything up, no I didn't. So we'll see how this goes. 1 for 0. Potm bottom taking the first one here. Let's check the last hits in general. I'll keep my eyes on the minimap. 15, 11, 16, 10. With the 3 there in Kizzles. 24 on Enigma. So he's looking alright. Just farming up like crazy. No, man, Painted Gold. Being ballsy, placing this ward right down here. Might be just out of range. Power shot flies, giving him some vision. Tries to snag away that. Oh, that centaur will be so juicy for him right now. Doesn't get it. Top lane, TP in from Prophet. Way too sexy is here. But this might be dangerous. This might be very dangerous for him. Korok, he has both his spells, so way too sexy looks in big trouble. 4 mana on him. Korok looks for the stun. Where is it? He's hesitating so much he actually stuns both of them. And Nature's Prophet drops. Now Snaking has to use his surge, but just too nice in the coordination, and Korok gets himself a double kill. Great stun here from Mikey, even though he was very low on HP, and Korok was very patient, and the patience paid off straight in a double kill for that Tiny. So he's doing very well. He will go for mana boots now. Fog in the middle lane, now investing into Scream of Pain. I think he will go 6-7 to Scream as well, so we will have that one maxed first. I couldn't imagine him going for Sonic Wave. Yeah, there we go, 6-7, Scream, that's how I do it as well. I like 2 levels in Blink Dagger. It does very good damage, and just people underestimate it sometimes. It will establish your lane dominance so much if you have that level 2 Shadow Strike. It's an amazing skill. If I lane up against a melee hero, then most definitely I max that one. But then I commit to that lane for at least like 8 to 10 minutes. So I can just get like 6 last hits a minute there. Keep him out of lane, get 1 or 2 kills on him perhaps as well, but that's optional. The most important thing is free farm. Get a quick, maybe Lincoln Sphere, and get a kill. Only 1 level in Quaz, so he will have 3 extra HP regen if he has 3 of those orbs up, so he can activate them as he needs. And he's running out of consumables. And he only has 14 assets, whereas Quap is sitting at 23. Chicken going out. Yeah, with that Soul Ring. Some warding happening now as well from Prophet. Actually, they have a ward right there. He'll find himself Invoker. He destroys a really nice slow out on him right now, though, as well as a Sprout. He comes into range for the Scream, level 3 Scream as well. And Invoker doesn't have that Ghost Walk. Will they chase? Yeah, he's really low, but Painted Gold is here. On level 4 is he. Kizzles has a nice aggressive lane ward here, so he'll always know when he's coming in for some funky business. This will make sure that he can keep him out of EXP range. This is a very important step in establishing lane dominance for a hero. And Aoi 2000 has been having complete free farm. 37 lasted at 6 minutes in. He's doing very well for himself right now. He should be leader of the scoreboard right now, 38. And yeah, he is.
I can't let you have that.
I haven't checked out Enigma just yet. They're actually preparing for a push on the top lane. So we'll see how that goes. Korok actually didn't go for mana boots. He went for strength treads. So maybe other teammates will go for mana boots because Tiny will really need constant input of mana. Glyph now used, nicely done. So that first Diabolic Edict completely rendered useless. Maybe 100 damage out on that tower. On the flip side though, the Eidolons as well as Enigma have been auto-attacking it down. The creep wave already dropped. There's not much Snake can do right now. Tower, oh, even the toss used, I think. Was it the toss? Yes, it was used. Now support TP coming in, and even a big black hole now from Enigma onto 2 heroes actually. The TP in from Queen of Pain as well as Darkseer, both heroes drop. He is way too sexy though, eating a lot of damage from that Edict, and he might drop before he gets the kill. Throwing out his ultimate as well. And 3 for 3 exchange. Vengeful Spirit catching EXP from 2 heroes there. And this tower is still standing. This was amazing. Just good play all around. Great black hole from Enigma. Just didn't hesitate, and the other hero just TP'd right into that. Both of them dropped, and then Korok dropped after that, but he actually got himself up to 4 kills before he went down. So that's actually really nice for me. Now he buys up his bottle, has 800 gold left, immediately TPs up toward the top lane. 38 lasts at 8 minutes in. So he's doing well. Actually prioritizing toss over the avalanche. 1k gold on Invoker now. Maybe he'll go for finishing up his magic wand, and then we'll see if we go for power treads or phase boots. You never know with the Exort Evoker. Bottom lane Painted Gold in big trouble though. Here comes the TP for way too sexy. Use a wind run. Here's a Sprout then. Yes, that's how you time it, man. And Kizzles will look for the stun now. Actually, we'll swap maybe. Stun? Swap? Will he I don't think he will swap. There's enough damage coming out of those 2 heroes. And the auto attack from Nature's Prophet gets the last hit. They can even backdoor this tower right now. Down it goes. That goes to Vengeful Spirit, and a great freaking Sunstrike onto this Nature's Prophet. Nice work from Invoker. Good map awareness from him. And that secures him a kill right there. Just watching out can get rewarded. It's like keeping an eye out on the street and you can find like a $5 bill or something. That's what Invoker just did. He found himself a Dota $5 bill. Enigma? Skipping boots, going straight for that mech rush, and he will have it completed very, very fast. Fast mech on Enigma brings you so much on so many levels. Now Fogged eats a cold snap, has to blink out immediately. Nice reflex here from Fogged. VS using that DD rune immediately, has a stun up. Not enough for a stun and ultimate, but enough for a stun and a scream. And now Invoker puts 1 point into Vex. Invoker's up, so he will be able to get out alive unless we have True Sight, which we don't on any of those heroes. Tiny actually got a kill on the top lane on Darkseer. Sorry guys. The top tier 1 is going to drop for the Radiant now. 10 minutes in, 68 the kill score. And the first tower drops. Second tower, excuse me. Oh, Invoker drops to Vengeful Spirit as well in the middle lane. And now they will try to push the tier 1 mid in turn. Quantic not stopping at that tier 1 on top though. Now the Edict also flying out. Just all that damage of the Edict entirely going to that tower. Look at the dropping. It was a full HP earlier. Now it's staying at half after 1 Edict. Korok now TPing back to base. What's he going to go for? He has Blink Dagger completed actually. So they went for the tier 2 mid, getting it down to half HP, and traded the tier 1 in their mid for that. But now Tiny has the Blink Dagger, so here's the initiation power. So this means Quantic's Tiny Pick has been working out very well for them, because, well, a 10-minute Blink Dagger will give them the initiative force that they need in team fights. This will make it easier for, oh, great Shacker Shot for Painted Gold. Here comes that Blink Dagger from Korok. Immediate kill on Dragon Knight. So he's been farming for the whole game. 61 last hits. Sage already up on him. So he actually finished buying up before he dropped. So that's very good work from him. But there we go. Now they know Tiny has that Blink Dagger. Aoi will not make that mistake one more time, I think. But he's also farming up very well for himself. So let's see who actually has more gold from those two guys. Gold earned 4.2k and 5. Oh wow, and even 4.2k on Enigma as well. That's a lot. 3.5k on profit. How's this looking overall, guys? Just about even. EXP in favor of the Dire. I think that's the Enigma pick right there. Mech up on Nature's Prophet. Mech up on Enigma. I think we got ourselves a good game, guys. I think we got ourselves a very, very good game. Oh, Korak finds himself way too sexy all by himself. He uses the mech though. Sunstrike flies out, and way too sexy stops and dodges it. Man, that was crazy. Stun misses. Korok chasing, gets the kill, but here's Queen of Pain. Will she get a retaliatory kill? Yeah, she has to use the Scream and gets the kill, so totally worth the killing spree now. The goal going into the pockets of Queen of Pain. Actually, Aoi got himself a solo kill as well. Not a solo kill, but he did get a kill nonetheless. And some good farm. Black Hole also is just for Kizzles. He will drop to an Invoker auto attack. So 2 for 2 the exchange so far, and now he tries to TP out. Will there be enough damage? Oh, Aoi was almost in range for the stun. Just nice timing here from Enigma. Came out just in time. And Paint has been using this time just to farm up a little bit. Chicken actually flew out, but it... Yeah, it's coming back now. Drop the Ironwood branch just to have room for that Staff of Wizardry, so he will go for positional advantage via 4 stuff. Aoi will... I think he will go for Heaven's Halberd actually. But who will he stop from attacking? I think Heaven's Halberd is just a nice item on Dragon Knight in general, because he's a very tanky hero. He will beef up with Sange, and on top of that he will have the evasion. So this is maybe just Aoi's thing, you know, revolutionizing the game. The picks. Making use of some of those new items from Ice Frog. As I say, this Fog has initiated upon nice Cold Snap, but not enough to keep from blinking. Even using that Haste Rune right now. Sunstrike misses as if he smelt that one. Maybe saw the animation on Invoker. Just showing that he has his eyes everywhere. Now he's moving in again. Stun misses. Good movement from Fogged. He's moving in right now. Is he going to go for the kill? I don't think so. Blinking now from Korok. Nice positioning from him on Fogged one more time, and he gets the kill. Great work, Korok. So he blinked in right here. Got his combo off. Cold Snap, not enough. Queen of Pain blinked, did her thing. Korok during this entire time brought himself up here, waited for the cooldown. I think it was right here. And then he blinked in. Did the combo one more time. Kiddles is here now. Stuns Leshrac. Oh, here comes a double support TP in the form of Aoi as well. It's way too sexy. Aoi tried to deny, didn't get it, and now they were unsure about who to initiate upon. Nature's Prophet gets a kill on Leshrac, and now they're going after Korok themselves. But actually Vengeful Spirit gets killed. From, well, 2 heroes, and Tiny made it out alive. So, bad split up from PB here. I had to decide, guys, which part of the teamfight I was going to watch, and I chose the one that was least exciting. So my apologies. Tio and Taro in the middle lane did go down, so this was a very nice exchange for Quantic, and that Korok got out of there alive is a little bonus for them as well. That's the guy they want to keep alive. So nice tread switching happening from Queen of Pain as well. Switching it to Int before she used her Scream right there, maximizing the mana potential that she has. Trains are left to be die here in the Radiant Forest. Okay, how much? Let me do some math, guys. Give me a few minutes. Gotta do math. 500 gold. I think I was even wrong. Yeah, 600. 600 gold is a winner needs for this, and Korok and his mates are looking for a nice kill on Aoi, and they will find it. Support TP coming in as well. Prophet is also here. Aoi is so tank. The mech is here as well. And now they will try to turn this around on this low HP Leshrac. The attacks come out, the nukes follow, but also a mech now used from Enigma. Some very great team fill. Kizzles gets tossed dead onto Aoi, who also eats a lot of damage. So 1 kill at least going the way of Quantic, and they're doing it exactly right, trying to get the most out of this Blink Dagger. This is when Tiny is the strongest. They're trying to make the most of this. But Tiny's reign might be over soon. Aoi survived this, and Aoi was a prime target. So nice TP in from Nature's Prophet with that mech. He saved his buddy's life right there. Bottom tier 1 gets pressured by Pain and Gold in the meantime. Support TP coming in the form of Aoi, so he will try to farm. Good Shackle, good Sunstrike, but he's too tank. I don't think they can do this. But still, there's more heroes here from Quantic. Aoi might be in big trouble. Oh man, but no mana. He has to use a Soul Ring right now for that black hole. Oh shoot. Here comes... Oh, what's gonna happen? Stun out on Enigma, and he will drop before he's able to get the max duration of that black hole. So a little bit of misplay from that stand-in for Quantic right now. Leshrac also drops 2-0. The exchange in the favor of Potm bottom, and Way Too Sexy has been on top of his game right there. On top of his game, with the support TPs coming in, and Korok drops as well to Queen of Pain. The game from Quantic is now falling apart, at least when it comes to like the transition into the mid game. Fog abusing the fog and TPing out. Great play overall. Great play overall from PB. Darkseer went down unfortunately. He's looking for the quick Aghanim Scepter by the looks of it. Shout out to everyone watching this. Really appreciate you guys supporting a new streamer. Durka currently is with the one and only Toby1, so he can't be joining me, but he will be joining me in the future as well. So, in case you're wondering why I don't have a co-caster, it's because Durka is enjoying the company of Toby, and I am left to cast by myself. But I will have some other people joining me if Durka will again be taken. Then I might have some other options here, in the form of some MTW players perhaps. But until then you will have to deal with me, I'm sorry about that, and I will try to also get co-commentators set up so they can have the in-game voice, so they can be heard by the people watching from inside the stream as well. 2 4-staffs up on Quantic right now, so they want to make the most. So they are basically saying they want to be very mobile. Leshrac is the poorest one on their squad right now. I wonder if they're going to go for a pipe. I think they should. Just because of the Queen of Pain, as well as that Dragon's Breath from Dragon Knight. Is that skill even called that? Breathe Fire, haha. Pimp and Helm. Bottom tier 1 drops. 2 support to be coming in. Oh, Darkseer is here, and so is Queen of Pain. Korok has both his skills, but gets stunned by Vengeful Spirit. Queen of Pain's ultimate is not up just yet, but she has here Scream. No hero's done just yet, but Korok actually blinks in with both of his combinations, but drops before he's able to kill anyone. So, very nice play from Potm bottom. To actually Snaking looks to be in a bit of trouble. Mikey not able to get the kill there. Shackle Shot doesn't latch. Way Too Sexy might drop, and yes, indeed he does. 3 heroes dead for Quantic though, because now also Vengeful Spirit getting killed. Enigma and Korok also dropping. 3 for 3 now. There's those 4 stats going the way of Quantic. My apologies, guys. I did 2 games all by myself, so I had to talk all through 2 games. I haven't eaten, and I worked all day today. So I realize at the moment right now as well that my commentating might not be up there. So just a heads up, explaining my situation here. Bottom tier 2 being pressured by Quantic as well. As I was saying, 2 4-staffs up. As well as a Blink Dagger and Korok, so a very mobile lineup here from Quantic, so they want to maybe secure themselves some map position, and also be able to deal with heroes such as Nature's Prophet, just to be able to get to him before he's able to make any funny moves. And now Tiny will actually go for a Aghanim Scepter. They want to be able to get up to their high ground and push really, really fast. Ice Frog also nerfed that Aghanim Scepter effect on Tiny. That's because it was way too broken. I think it took like 4 hits or something ridiculous like that to take down a tier 3 tower. And Aoi actually just stays with the Sage. Just go with the Sage and now transition into a BKB. So no evasion, no Heaven's Halberd. So I would have perhaps used that on Invoker, because with Quas, with Exort, he does an immense amount of damage, plus 3 multiplied by 18. So BKBs are now being built on Potm bottom side. Queen of Pain is looking to finish off that Aghanim Scepter, middle lane. Pain of Gold has done a good job on the bottom lane, only died once in this game. Oh, blinking from Fog now, stun hits, as well as that Edict doing a good amount of damage. Pull back in, and the ultimate use from Queen of Pain. There's a positional advantage, but not able to kill them yet. And man, Enigma was there with a great mech, and good Shackle gets the kill on Fog. So this didn't go the way that PB planned. Way Too Sexy might also drop. Here's Korok, gets 4-staffed. Does he have a blink ready? He did use it already, and Aoi gets tossed back. Darkseer goes down, and Aoi is now surrounded by those by the Quantic players. Manages to get a kill on Leshrac before he himself drops, but overall, very nice toss from Korok. tossing Aoi back into the middle of his teammates. And now they will go for Roshan. Very quick transition, very routine play here from Quantic, realizing this is the perfect time to go for it. Keeping their minds focused in this game. Even shackling the poor guy. He will drop. And I wonder if they will give Korok the Aegis, or rather Paint or Brax.
Roshan has fallen to
Yeah, but Korok picks it up. Ping us up from Darkseid in the middle lane. Maybe they're just yeah, this is actually a really big blunder for PB. They lost this team fight, and that meant a lot. They thought that they could get in there really quickly, but they didn't consider the mech on Enigma, and that turned the whole thing around for them. And that didn't make sure they lost the team fight, but they also lost Roshan. So if we look at the gold graph, it is now 4k the favor of in the favor of Quantic. EXP even more, 8,000 EXP. In terms of items, Tiny will have his Agnum Scepter up in 550 gold. Staff of Wizardry up on Nature's Prophet. I think he might also go for a 4 staff here. He might realize that he needs this to get teammates out. And Fogged is still quite a ways away from that Agnum Scepter, and we're 22 minutes into the game. Pings are going out all of the maps, so this is the point in time when they want to establish lane presence. This invisibility rune pickup from Leshrac must have been spotted on the minimap by Potm bottom. Quantic applying pressure on the bottom lane as well. They can be a little bit more aggressive now since Korok has 2 lives, and he's also really tanky. I wonder where he is getting that bonus armor from. Kizzle's pinging out the bottom lane. He says he needs help, and he does indeed. They have a glyph ready. They will use it, so Potm bottom want to defend this. Movement coming in from Snaking. He will have to surge himself to be there faster. He does, but it might be too slow. TP coming in right now. The Teacher Tower is going to drop. Korok blinks himself away, but here's Snaking on that. Oh, use that wall, use that wall, use that wall. Invoker goes invisible. Korok has to be chased right now. 5 more seconds, and then his Blink Dagger will be ready. Detector's up on Invoker actually. He had to force himself away. Korok's also here to help him out in that regard. Fog slows out Korok. Spin up into the air from Invoker. Pinnacle is also here. Gets swapped up by wow, by Kizzles. Very nicely done. Great kill now. Deserved kill just because of that swap. Nice move from Venge. Paint hesitated a little bit there. You saw his movement like this, and then back again, and that might have been his doom right there. So Aoi can be happy with himself, 150 gold, and he will have his BKB up. Snaking though, not so lucky. So he got a point booster, and now he's going toward a pipe most likely. His team says, guys, we need it. So Darkseer, please go for it. And we're 23 minutes in. This is still a very even game, all in all. Quantic has an obvious advantage because Korok has done a very great job on that Tiny, and continues to do so as he kills Vengeful Spirit. Got himself that Agnus Scepter and holding that tree trunk, killing some remodeled creeps here, even stacked. Look at that splash. We'll see how fast the towers will drop after this. Is there a BKB flying out? I reckon. Yep. Middle tier 2 now being pressured, so I was checking my chat actually because I heard there was no sound. That would be quite tragic. Korok obviously gets that last hit with a big ass tree trunk. Has an illusion rune in his bottle as well. He might use that to bait out some skills in case they didn't spot that one out. And Quantic is still hanging around. Oh, Korok goes in, tosses Prophet into the enemies, and Aoi is there as well with that BKB. Tries to focus down Korok. He doesn't continue killing him. Nice swap from Kizzles now, ensuring they kill a big black hole on 2 heroes, and a meteor drops as well. Man, Invoker has been waiting for that. Also using the Deafening Blast. 2 heroes drop dead. Queen of Pain is also here, but the ultimate not getting a kill actually. 3 heroes low on Quantic's side, but 4 heroes dead on. Make that 5. Team wipe for Quantic. Great teamfight execution from Korok and his mates. And that might be Rax. Especially with that big tree trunk. It does a lot of damage. No glyph. How about buybacks? No buybacks. Aoi spent all his gold on that BKB. Queen of Pain might have one, but she might as well just save it because there's nothing she can do all by herself. Ultimate has been used. Yeah, and Quantic doesn't stop here. Yeah, this is a way better balance with the Tiny. But look at that, they can push down racks so fast. And they might not stop. Korok is a little bit careful. Ping goes out now from snaking. But Quantic is satisfied with this. Korok dropped the Aegis, but that's exactly what it was for. When he respawned, he was able to wreak some havoc, and now even up to 3.6k gold, so he might very well go now for a Hyperstone. Might have been able to buy it as that flying chest passed through here. On their side of the secret shop. Invoker will continue farming. Exort Invoker has also been working out brilliantly for them, because obviously this Meteor Deafening Blast is just an amazing combination to pull off underneath a black hole. On top of a black hole, I should say, because that Meteor was dropping down on top of him. And Korok actually spent some gold on what though? Yeah, there's that Hyperstone. He wants to complete that Assault Cuirass. So there he goes. Tiny Pig working out very well for Quantic up to now, and all these buildings they destroyed right here gave them some sick goal advantage. And there we go, 15k, there it is. EXP advantage also gigantic. And Korok just hanging around. Way too sexy picked up a Necronomicon now. So that is what the Staff of Wizardry was for. Korok's just waiting for his chance to jump. Leshrac picked up a Ghost Scepter. And this might be one dead Aoi. Linking from Korok. Sunstrike also flying in. Toss away from it though. Aoi has to use BKB and try to TP out in time. Will the DPS be there? Not just yet. That would have been GG for sure. But now there's a minute without BKB for Dragon Knight. And also a great shackle to two heroes, and Korok will take this chance. Ultimate, this Meteor also flying through, and kills will also drop. Queen of Pain's ultimate is a little bit too late, or at least there's just nothing that they could do. I think this is GG. Korok survives this as well. This makes for one very sad Aoi. Queen of Pain can still buy back. Kizzles can't. And Darkseer cannot as well. So they don't have that Wall of Replica. Also he's sitting on level 12 and only has 1 point in that wall. So maybe a misskill there. Twice a misskill on that Wall of Replica. Aoi trying to do his best, but way too sexy. Gets stunned, not shackled. His Necrobook Warrior takes that one for him. Mech now used to try and keep on defending. Cold step up on Aoi. He has to get himself out of there. Meteorac's taking damage in the meantime though. And now way too sexy. Oh man, an amazing black hole onto both these heroes. And ensuring the kill on at least one of them. And Aoi also looks in big trouble. Kizzle's defensively swapping him. He has to heal up nonetheless. So this will be top racks gone for sure. Darkseer with a great wall. Cold steps out on him and he will drop immediately one more time. And Potm looks defeated here. TP in though. They're not stopping. Why? And Aoi is right there. He's doing a great effort though. Shackle. Edges onto Fogged. Chase commences. Stun hits on Enigma. He will drop actually. No, a great tornado from Invoker. Keeps him alive. And a Sunstrike misses barely on Kizzles. Aoi is there, gets the kill on Invoker now. Maybe a little bit too greedy, but Fog was there anyways. And in the meantime, bottom lane, Korok has been pushing right through, and he will go for the melee racks on bottom as well. So top melee barracks go down, middle set of racks is gone, and Korok will just take this one out. There's no glyph, there's nothing to stop him there. And that is it. We're not even getting a kill on Queen of Pain there.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
This here is their last hope. They have to hold on to this so they don't have the mega creeps. Oh, there comes Korok destroying it. This is their last hope. All of a sudden comes a big freaking Tiny with a tree trunk in his hand. He's like, look what I can do with your hope. And the GGs get called, and it was a good game for sure. Potm did a good fight against Quantic. Quantic played very well. Tiny. Korok did a very good job. Here a Cold Snap and a Hex. And here a dead VS. Now we have a level 3 ultimate on Aoi. Trying to take on Korok. BKB uses well. See how far he can get. We'll get the kill here. Necrobook Warriors also helping out, but they're only on level 1. Ice Wall will now slow him down enough, but he's still in range for the stun, so Brax might take a fall in turn. But Korok... Oh, Shackle doesn't latch. Korok will try to go for the kill. I see him blinking right now. He doesn't have the mana for it. Queen of Pain ultimate also used. Korok still not dead. Will TP out right now. All these heroes solo Aoi. He wants to get all these kills, but actually all of them surviving. Just showing some very, very nice positioning. And the ultimate from Furion now finally gets 1 kill at least. As the mega creeps are moving in. 1.2k HP, 100 damage. For the melee creeps, 1.015k HP on the range creep as well as 133 damage. So they are pretty freaking strong. Now Quantic want to finish off, but they won't let him. Kizzle swaps him right back in, Painted Gold. He tries to TP up, but he will die for sure. 2 heroes dead for Quantic. All heroes up for PB. Buybacks coming out. And that is the end of a very good game.
Is under attack.
Quantic even attempting to finish Roshan before the Mega Creeps finish the Ancient. I think they will be successful. Again guys, my apologies, I'm just super tired. I will drop dead after this game. I don't even know if I will drop dead or I will eat. But if I fear that if I get something to eat after this game, then I will drop dead into my food. Now Enigma got himself a Blink Dagger. GG. And here comes a killing squad. In the form of Quantic and that tree trunk. Actually, keep our eyes on this. Keep my eyes on ya. See what Korok does here. So are you gonna blink, buddy?
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
No, he's just attacking the Ancient.
Is under attack.
Oh, Korok now. Wow, look how fast Queen of Pain drops. I know the Ancient also gonna drop. Good game. Good game. And Quantic take the win. 22 to 37. Gold graph, EXP graph, items, end screen. Good game. Guys, that was it for the night. Thank you very much for tuning in. I will drop dead right now. Next time, hopefully with Durka. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Please support me on epiccommentary.com and keep on tuning in. And thanks very much for watching. I wish you guys a very good night. Sleep well. If you're also in Europe. If not, enjoy whatever you're going to do next. And I hope you have a great week, guys. See ya.